Well, look, what came in the mail, if you can see it. It's upside down. See? That's awesome. Thank you, Cora. But I can't listen to it yet, apparently, since we're going to save that for the channel. You can see it's still in the packaging. I haven't opened it yet, but I'm excited to finally hear it. But not this week. Not next week. I think we're doing it next month. So back to Broadsword and the Beast. Let's go. Hi, guys. Welcome to Leave Reacts. Hope everyone's having a good day. Bam. I know I am. We are back with Jethro Tull. Jethro Tull for our Tull Tuesday video of the week, courtesy of our Omega Patron Cora, as always. Thank you, Cora. You rock. Seriously, you really do. We're listening to 4 songs that are bonus tracks. We're going to be doing the same thing next week, but this one is in no specific order. Down at the End of Your Road, Inverness, Sleeper. I guess that's how you pronounce it. It's a train song, apparently. No Step, and I'm Your Gun. So I'm going to put it in this order. See, I don't think it really matters. It's not like it's a concept album or something. But yeah, thank you, Cora. I appreciate you. And we've done this entire album, and it's in the top 10, I'd say. It's not my favorite Jethro Tull album, but it's definitely one of their better ones from this era. Even though I like Jobson on A a lot, but yes, I am stalling for time. All right, don't forget to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. It really, really helps. All right, Jethro Tull, I'm Your Gun. In 3, 2, 1, go.
Blue might smoke on a sunny day. When the first black powder came my way, hot lead ball from a muzzle cold. To win, fair lady, you'll take your gold. I know it hardly seems the time. I am your gun. To talk of blue steel so sublime. I am your gun. I can understand your point of view.
I don't know if I like the snare production. Oh, that was sick.
Got me, I'm your gun.
Damn. Oh, come on. Ooh, the bass, too.
Maxim and Browning, they helped me along. Stone up Kalashnikov, thrill to my song. Now one of me exists for each one of you. So how can you blame me for the things that I do? Now I take second place to the motor car. And the score of killing kept us far. Just remember, if you don't mind, it's not the gun that kills, but the man behind.
Whoa. This is a bonus track. Man, the rhythm section, they shined in that song. Wow. That was one of the better tracks that should have been on the album. That's crazy. No Step.
Saw stenciled black. No step. No step. There were nervous mothers with children crying in the back. No step.
Sounds like someone's walking
No
away.
Step. Someone bought me my ticket, now I'm on the wing. Hope my angels are watching me. Do I hear them sing? No step. No step. Those afterburners cut him and kicked us high. No step. No step.
It's entrancing.
The thin air shimmered, the sun cut through and burned my eye. No step. No step. Someone bought me my ticket, now I'm
I was wondering when they were gonna pop up.
Hope my angels are watching me. Do I hear them sing? No step. No step. No step.
Yeah, okay. Let's go.
No step. No step. No step. No step. No. Give me a jet stream schooner or a crew-length goose. No step.
This is so
No
damn cool.
Step. I'm a clear-head jockey when they turn me loose. No step. No step.
This is another one that should have been on the
Someone
album.
bought me my ticket to the captain's seat.
But what do you take off of it, though? That's the question.
Will the shakes soon leave me? Will I find my feet? No step. No step.
This video is probably not going to get that many views,
No
but help me
step.
out. Leave a comment. Say the word water in your comment.
No
I
step.
know you're paying attention. I love you.
No step.
No step. That was awesome. I was not expecting that to be that great. Inverness Sleeper. I think that's how you pronounce it. Inverness.
Wide awake
Ooh.
down at Euston Station. For
Oh,
the
mandolins.
8:50 train to get me out of here.
Oh yeah, Peg plays mandolin, right? I think I
Can
remember
you
that.
feel the beat of those engines humming? Can you hear the howl as the long black night appears? Inverness, sleeper,
Inverness, okay.
I lay awake with you till dawn.
That word brings weird memories to mind for some reason.
Sleeper, oh, can
It reminds me of just green. Like, I don't know why.
Lord knows where. You can just believe there's no destination, no engine driver sitting up there. Inverness sleeper, I lay awake with you till dawn. Inverness sleeper, oh, carry me on. Inverness sleeper,
There's so many songs.
I lay awake with you till dawn. Inverness sleeper, oh, carry me on.
I like the snare better this one. Jerry sounds great.
Oh, carry me on. Yes, carry me
Huh. That could have fit on A, or it could have fit on Broadsword. I don't see the train connection, to be honest, but we have to hear it again. Down at the End of Your Road. The last song for today. Cheers.
I am your neighbor, I seem most respectable, but underneath I'm an iniquitous toad. So
Oh, wow.
many dreadful mishaps have befallen you down at the end of your road. And I live down the end of your road. I'm working on ways to remove you from paradise, from your striped lawn and your new swimming pool. I place broken bottles in your geraniums, sabotage your gardening tools, and I live down the end of your road. By day I am a real estate agent, gentleman. I deal in fine properties, cheap at the price.
What is happening lyrically?
My most devious practices, which you might think not very nice.
Oh, no. Okay.
Designing a system to reverse your plumbing.
I love that vocal line.
As you sit on your private throne, welcome all kinds of violent, despicable nasties you would rather not have in your home. And I live down the end of your road.
Dude, Martin has been shredding through these 4 songs. Yes.
Dispense loathsome creatures in your drawing room. Sent doggy poo-poos in your
The synths have been used very well in this song.
Rats, hats, and lobsters set your tongues turning, and your houses will soon be for sale. And I live down the end of your road. Yes, I live down the end of your road.
I see why this one was the bonus track.
Live down the end of your road.
That's the first.
And I live down the end of your road. Down at the end of your road. Yes, I live down the end of your road.
See, that's the perfect song to end on. There you go. Well, that was 4. Not even supercharged, because like half of it was very melancholic and retrospective, you know, the usual Tull fare, and then the other half was Martin Barr just electrifying all those songs. And what creative percussion and rhythm they were using in all those songs, especially that last one. Um, the fills and the rolls and stuff like that that Jerry was doing, very creative and different, you know. It definitely gives the song a different kind of feel than most Jethro Tull songs. Even though whenever I hear Ian's voice, that automatically associates whatever it's with Tull, you know, no matter what, because his voice is Tull basically, you know. And I don't know, those synthesizers. It's funny how they can either go way too far with them, or they can go kind of not enough, or they just right in the middle, perfect enough. But that was that last song. They used them exactly the right amount, just to kind of like highlight and, I don't know, sort of be underneath the sound instead of on top of it, you know. And it really was for like the end of the chorus and stuff like that. It almost felt like the keys were breathing at points. I thought that was really cool. And then you just got Martin shredding in all 4 of these, man. Like they were all fairly short, so they went pretty quick. But in every song, Martin had at least one sick like solo or riff in it, you know, and that's good to hear, man. I know that the album was a little more synth heavy than guitar heavy, even though there were, you know, guitar songs that were a little more heavier than others, I guess I'd say, on that album. But I don't know, these definitely seem more Martin influenced, even though of course Ian wrote these, and he probably wrote so many damn songs that and they recorded so many damn songs that they've got more bonus tracks than they do on the official release. Seriously, they got more bonus tracks than actual album tracks. That's crazy. I guess that kind of shows that they were just music was just springing out of them at this point. And I don't know if that's Ian being spurned on by technology and the evolution of what music was at that point. Because to take a folk band, you know, that had dabbled in prog rock and obviously blues and everything that Jethro Tull had been, for them to make the jump into this, you know, new arena of electronic, very, you know, heavy music, even though that the old Jethro Tull is still there, it just has like a new coat of paint, I guess that's the best way to put it. But it's a beautiful coat of paint. I see why half of these were bonus tracks, and then 2 of them, I would say that should have been on the album. You know, it's one of the, but it's tough because then you have to be like, all right, this song comes off. This song, you know what I'm saying? That's always more, it's easier said than done. Let's see. So maybe I would take off. No, not that one. No. Seal Driver was awesome. I can't take off Seal Driver or Cheerio. Maybe I would take Pussy Willow off and switch it with I Am Your Gun, because that was probably my favorite. But the way that, oh no, what was it called? They kept repeating it. How can I not remember what it was called? No Step. That's, dude, those first 2 songs, those were excellent. Those should have been on the album 100,000%. And then next week we've got more bonus tracks from this album to listen to. So hey, it's a party. I see, I don't know, I see why geniuses like Ian are as followed as they are, but they deserve so much more of a following. Like, I'm not even talking about like my views, like whatever, but like that, I mean, just like in general, if you look at their material on YouTube, if it's there's not that many views, and that makes my heart just sink a little bit lower than it already is, you know what I mean? Because it's like, come on guys, listen to some real music. Like, when I listen to stuff nowadays on the radio, it doesn't even sound like music to me anymore. It just sounds like noise. Very pretty noise, very catchy noise. That's it though, you know? It's not, it's there just to fill your head and fill your time, and then just you move on. It's like fast food music, basically. That's what we get nowadays, and it sucks. You don't get the full course, or 3-course meal, you know, with the steak and a nice drink and maybe dessert afterwards, and then you tip the waiter really nice. Like, you don't get that anymore. No, you get drive through, your food's cold or the order's wrong, and it is what it is. Even I don't eat fast food personally, but it's a good analogy, I guess. But if I had to pick between those 4 songs, damn, that's hard. I'm Your Gun definitely was the best song, I'd say, but No Step might have been the one that took me by the most surprise, I guess you could say. But I did enjoy all 4 of those, but maybe the last one not as much as the other 3. If I had to have an odd man out, probably the last song. But overall, that was a good listen, man, and that's a testament to how good this album is. Even the bonus tracks are worthy of the album, and then they're even good on top of that. So you can't beat that. Jethro Tull, one of the best. I mean, if you look at their material from Stand Up, which is, I'm looking at it right now, it's right behind the computer. If you go from there all the way to, This Was and all that, it's crazy how far they came, but still, they were Jethro Tull the whole time. They never really changed completely. They definitely adapted, I'd say, but they didn't change. They were always that British kind of folky prog rock band, and that's what they were. But they were one of the best at what they did, easily. Ian is a genius, and I doubt he's watching this, but if you're watching, Ian, thanks for everything, man. And I can't wait to listen to your new album. I've got it sitting right next to me. It's going to be a good listen, and we're going to share it with the world on here, because the internet is amazing, isn't it? So thanks for watching, guys. Thank you again to our Omega Patron Cora. That was a excellent pick, and we got 4 more coming for you next week. See ya later.